Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles love reading for my dearest Libras. Libra, we're going to take a look at your energy and also the person coming towards you. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and also check out the description box if you're after a private reading. I have those links down below. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through for my dearest Libras for their highest and greatest good. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my single Libras, please. All right, so your energy, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You might be feeling like you've been a little unlucky in love. All right, lessons that you've learned. Okay, Page of Cups in reverse. So it does feel like there was some sort of deception here in your past. Okay, your obstacles and challenges are the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, we have all reversals here. I know I'm going to get some comments about it, but you know what? It's the way the cards come through, and we're not going to shift them. But it does look like you've got a Scorpio coming your way, maybe a Sagittarius, and with the Ten of Swords. All right, some of my Libras, this is somebody coming back around. Now, I know a lot of my singles out there, you're not interested in an ex, but it does look like someone here maybe wanting to come back around who hasn't quite let you go. I feel like your challenge here is to not give to this connection. Because I do feel like there's a lack of trust here. This person may have betrayed you in some way. And remember, betrayal doesn't necessarily have to be cheating. You know, they could have betrayed your confidences. They may have, told personal secrets to someone they shouldn't have. They could have not shown up for you when you really needed them to. So it can come in lots of different, ways, shapes, and forms. So I do feel like you've brought things to a full stop. Some of you are definitely feeling like you're dealing with a karmic here. It's been a painful ending. With the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse, again, I feel like a lot of my Libras, you may be feeling like you're unlucky in love. Yeah, you've stopped giving to a particular connection here. You're also knowing that you need to do things differently. You need to do things differently to get different results. And the Ten of Cups in reverse, yeah. You're thinking about what your path to happiness really looks like when it comes to love and relationships. And I feel like my Libras, I'm definitely connecting with those of you who have had a very recent, very painful breakup. The lessons that you've learned, the Page of Cups in reverse, is not to idealize situations, to listen to what people say to you about who they are, what they want, read between the lines. But also it's like there's something here that like you realize like you can't trust. And you may have ignored your intuition here with this past person. The Page of Swords, yep, you're realizing do your homework, trust your Libran intuition. And to avoid disaster, don't get too emotionally invested with someone until you know what they're really truly offering you. So I do feel like those are the lessons there that you've learned in the past or from this past connection. Your obstacles and challenges are the Nine of Pentacles energy in reverse. Some of my Libras, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but some of you just don't like to be single. All right. And it may be that Spirit saying, hey, it's time to take some time out and just to do you and channel all that love that you have for other people into yourself. Now, Librans normally, though, in my experience, don't mind being on their own. So I also feel like there's a need for you to heal. Some of you, you're working on financial health and well-being, paying off debt, making more money, getting a business off the ground. For others of you too, you're working on your physical health. Some of you have personal health and wellness goals that you really do need to attend to. All right, and some of you, I'm getting like some of you may need to go to the dentist if there's something that's bothering you. Whether it's a cavity or it's something greater than that, do go to the dentist, please. There's something here about taking care of your physical health. Also, it could be something here that's bothering you. It could be in your stomach as well. For some of you, it may even be like a rash. Okay, but whatever it is, please go get it checked out. There's a strong message coming through here. The King of Swords is telling me here that some of you do need to really trust your intuition, Libra, because I feel like something here has you feeling a bit miffed, a little befuddled, a little confused. because I feel like you feel duped, and maybe some of you're beating yourselves up about not vetting this person more or not trusting your intuition. So I do feel like you can trust your intuition, but I feel like there's a need for you to see things clearly. You may need to emotionally detach or take a break from dating for a little bit is what I'm getting. Some of you have been on a break here just so that you can see things clearly. And you need to heal. Yeah, I'm seeing here that some of you you feel blocked in love. Maybe you've had a string of disappointments, or there's a particular connection that just was kind of holding you back. I feel like Spirit's saying there's something here that really needs to be healed. It could be your finances, it could be health, it could also just be emotionally or that heart chakra because you've been disappointed or you feel duped. The person coming towards you could have a Scorpio. It could also be a secret admirer, somebody here who's quite mysterious is what I'm getting. But I do also feel some of my Libras, this is an ex. Okay, and I know a lot of my singles out there, you don't want to hear about exes. Now, some of you do, some of you don't. But I can't change the messages that are coming through here. And I feel like with all of these reversals, we're seeing here, Libra, that your world has been turned upside down by a breakup or by, or feeling, betrayed in some way. And it looks like we do have Mercury retrograde going on. We're in the throes of it. So we certainly do have exes coming back around, and don't tell me no. I've said this in all of my readings because it has been coming out in this batch of readings because we're in Mercury retrograde. But I do read the comments, and I may not be able to respond to all of them, but I do read the comments. And sometimes people leave some snarky comments about, oh, readers always say that and it's all BS. I just have to make this disclaimer. I've done over thousands of readings on this channel. I do personal readings almost every day. And exes do come back in Mercury retrograde. Okay, there's empirical evidence that I have seen in my experience as a full-time reader. Mercury retrograde brings back exes, so don't tell me no, okay? And I know I don't need to give my Libras a talking to there, but I do see and preempt that because, I see it in the comments. So anyway, so for some of you, there is an ex here that hasn't let you go, that does want to come back around. They're coming in with an apology or a love offer. But a lot of my Libras, you're not seeing a future here, and you've got a really big decision about this person. But you know what's really interesting? I actually feel like my Libras, you've got two people here, because the Lovers card is certainly making a choice. And in the past, you have the Page of Cups in reverse, somebody that you can't really trust. And I feel like you also have the beginning of intimacy with somebody new, but you might have to fend off an ex there too. So again, you're going to decide, what happened between you and this person. Some of you've got an ex coming in that's going to offer you an apology, but I'd be very, very careful with that energy. King of Wands in reverse tells me this person's a bit of a player. They might have other options, even if they tell you they don't. It's definitely a big red flag about any sort of ex coming back around at this time. I feel like Spirit's telling you to focus on that new energy. And before we do give you clues about who that new energy might be, let's take a look at anything that my Libras need to be aware of at this point in time that they might not be seeing when it comes to their love lives. I'm going to be reading from the book. This is the Heal Yourself reading cards by Ina Segal. And this is one of my personal favorite decks in my collection that I use when I'm feeling a bit confused or a little bit lost or I need some guidance. So we have this energy of pride coming through. Ooh, she's one of my favorite images. The number 7, so pay attention to that number. It might be showing up for you. Some of you might be born on the 7th. Some of you have a lot of 7s in your phone numbers, what I'm hearing. But with this energy of pride, Libra, what Spirit wants you to know or to focus on is you may be acting out of arrogance and vanity. Humility is key. Okay, and that can sometimes be the shadow attribute of Libran energy. Now, don't take that as a major criticism. It's just something to be aware of. When you are prideful, you can become harsh and not conscious of your weaknesses. This can temporarily make you feel more powerful and superior to others, whilst at the same time cause you to be judgmental, unteachable, and hardened. Have you been fighting, quarreling, and disagreeing with others? Are you always trying to prove a point and defend your position? Do you think that you are always right? By holding on to the shadow pride, you are stopping yourself from progressing mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Stop overestimating your importance and learn to be humble. When you are too proud, you cannot hear other people's advice and cannot receive their assistance. Empowerment means that you can be soft, caring, aware, and gentle. Recognize that you need other people's support to achieve true success. Okay, so some of my Libras, that may be some food for thought. To me, what stood out most about this message here is empowerment means that you can be soft, caring, aware, and gentle. And what I'm reading here is not so much that my Libras are prideful, but I'm reading here that you are either hyper independent because you've been hurt, and that's a coping mechanism. You've been hurt, you've been really disappointed. Some of you are very, very heavily in your masculine energy as well. And when we're heavily in our masculine, we cannot embody that soft, caring, aware, and gentle energy because we don't want to get hurt again. So I feel like the big sort of chunk of this message may not resonate with all of my Libras, although like I said, it may be some food for thought. Take a look at where shadow pride might be affecting you negatively, but more so that it may be time to drop into your feminine. It may be much easier said than done, and especially after what you've been through, because if you've been cheated on, you've been betrayed, you're feeling unlucky in love, you've been through a breakup, you're hurting. You know, a lot of times we do kind of swing heavily into our masculine in order to defend ourselves, to take care of ourselves. And to a degree, we may need to do that for a short period of time. But I feel like Spirit's message right now for you is to take this time being single and to try to balance those masculine and feminine energies. Take a look at any shadow pride where it might be affecting you, but also recognize again that empowerment means that you can be soft, caring, aware, and gentle. And with the right person, that's going to be very, very easy. But I feel like you're not trusting that completely. And, you know, it's okay for a time being, but don't let it stagnate you. Don't let that embed itself in your nervous system is the energy that is the message that I'm taking away from that card. Because I do feel that you have something sweet and something true coming your way, but you may also have that ex coming back around. And for a lot of you, that ex is not to be dealt with, right? King of Wands energy in reverse. This is someone who's a player, somebody who's not sticking around, somebody who wants to keep you in reactive mode, enjoys and gets off on toxic relationships, and that you don't want any part of. So I do feel with the Lovers in reverse, you may feel a little bit confused. They might offer an apology, but I am going to read that you have a new love offer, something that's the opposite of what you've been dealing with there, that Page of Cups. Okay, and I can see here you've been through a very painful ending here. So let's see what wisdom, advice, and guidance Spirit has for my Libras. What wisdom do my Libras need to hear at this time? You are a pillar of strength, overcoming obstacles. Absolutely. And I feel like you've had to be very strong here. You will overcome these obstacles. You will drop into that softness again when you're ready, okay? And again, that's where true empowerment, being soft, being caring, letting down your guard, because you're going to feel healed. You're going to feel strong and healed. Stay in a positive vibration. You will bring more of the same into your life. Yeah, so stay optimistic here, Libra. And I know, again, it's hard at times like this, and especially when we've experienced a breakup or a betrayal here. So, but I feel like you've learned, I feel like you've learned that, you know, with this Page of Swords, to trust your intuition, to vet people a little bit better to help you avoid disaster. All right. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. Yeah, some of you were put in a third-party situation. And that takes some time to healing. But I also feel like you're attractive. Some of you are still putting yourself out there, flirting, dating. Okay, beware of temptations, hooking up with people too quickly, or, you know, rushing into situations with somebody who's physically very compatible with you, but make sure they're offering substance. Spirit saying, yep, so take a look at any areas, any habits that you may have that have sabotaged connections. But mostly, Libra, I don't get that. For a lot of you, I see that you're rebuilding after a deep betrayal, after learning a very tough karmic relationship. It is going to take a very tough karmic lesson. It is going to take some work here. And I see that with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Work on healing. Don't be afraid to be single for a little bit. And like I said, most of my Libras, I'm preaching to the choir. Most of you you know, do like to be independent, don't have any problems being single. Yeah, and I feel not today. I think it's best to avoid an ex. That's what's coming through here. Avoid this King of Wands in reverse, regardless who they are. Maybe they're a Scorpio, maybe they're a Gemini, but this person just scatters your energy. I feel like they're just all in all wasting your time. Okay, so I do feel like you need to be very, very aware of that. Let's take a look at, for my Libras, this new energy, this Page of Cups. It's very different than what you were dealing with. This is what this person's going to really like about you. And I'm also going to ask, what is the energy that my Libras need to embody when it comes to love and relationships? Or what is the energy they really need to highlight in order to be successful in the next coming weeks when it comes to love? And it's also what this new person is going to like about you. Ooh, Don Juan energy, your positive, seductive qualities. So don't forget how sexy you are, Libra, okay? Do not forget how attractive and sexy you are. I feel like you may be getting a lot of attention, but I also feel Spirit saying take some time to hold back. Some of you, you're going to be doing a little bit of a glow up, okay? You're going to be really focusing on like diet, exercise, just bringing peace, sleeping more, you know, feeling much more balanced. You're going to be like there's going to be physical differences that you notice as you've released this toxic energy. People are going to be saying that you look like brighter. You have there's like a twinkle in your eye again. Your skin might improve. And we see mother energy. Beautiful. Spend time with your pets or your children, but most of all, nurture yourself. Nurture the ones that you love. Patience, unconditional love, joy in giving birth to life. So a lot of you, that to me is very divine feminine energy. So just embodying that, again, getting out of that hyper independent, guarded, masculine, distorted masculine energy that you may have needed to be in for self-preservation. I'm not saying that that's necessarily a bad thing unless it lasts too long. But I feel like this, you know, the qualities that people are going to see you as very sexy, but they're also going to see you as very nurturing, very patient, and also like this, the joy in birthing something new and moving into a new cycle and letting go of the old. So I really love that, Libra. It's a beautiful energy because you deserve it and you need to, and you also deserve to have fun doing it, having fun stepping into this new version of yourself, this transformed version of yourself. And again, I'm seeing for a lot of my Libras a pretty powerful glow up here. Like you're going to be physically, like people are going to be noticing you more, or even making comments like, you look good, Libra. Like, what's that cologne you're wearing? What's that perfume you're wearing? What have you done? Did you get work done? But really it's just because you're releasing stress. Okay. You're releasing karmic bonds and ties. So tell me about this new person coming your way. Again, you're going to have a choice. Most likely you're going to get hit up by that ex, but you know what? Forget about it. Who's this new person coming your way? Somebody who is okay with letting others take the lead and make decisions. So they're probably going to be like checking you out for a little bit before you know who they are. They could be a Virgo, maybe Virgo, Libra, cusp energy here. They could overthink, they could overanalyze. Yeah, this person is definitely, they're kind of slow moving in that sense. Like they're going to be checking you out, asking about you, asking you a lot of questions before they make any moves towards you. They might be a little bit jealous. They might even know about this ex who's around you or wants to get with you, or maybe they feel they need to compete for your attention. All right. And we have, but this is potentially your life partner. There's going to be a mutual love. They're going to share the same vision for the future as you. It's meant to be a long-term connection. And this is somebody who's very different than what you were dealing with or have been dealing with. They're deeply committed to your connection. They're strong. They can be counted on to have your back. So I'm seeing nothing wrong here, except for a little bit of jealousy. But again, it's probably because you're looking good, Libra. And also there might be choices here for you. And they might be well aware of that. Spirit saying this is going to be a psychic connection with this new person. Your communication goes beyond mere words. Some of you might meet this person on vacation or on holiday. Again, enjoy a change of scenery to spice up your love life. This person is not only are they emotionally very different than whom you've been dealing with, they might look very different than your usual type. Okay, and rendezvous. Some of you are going to meet this person like on some sort of weird detour. So maybe you decide to go to a different grocery store one day, or maybe you take a different way to your office, or Yeah, or it's just, you know, you walk your dog on a different path or something like that, you'll run into this person. But this person is somebody who's going to want to try to get you alone. Again, not in a creepy way, but a private getaway for two is calling you. So again, if you meet in a group of people, this person's going to probably, you know, try to get you alone, talk to you, you know, maybe take, you know, step outside with you or something like that. I kind of like this energy. And again, this person might also be somebody who travels. They might invite you for a trip or something like that. But, you know, obviously if it's somebody you don't know very well, be careful with that. But yeah, some of you time apart, you're in this period of separation. I kind of feel there's this energy of mourning. There's an energy of having your world flipped upside down. But I feel like you've got this new energy coming in that's going to really take your mind off of the past and really let you know that you made the right decision about moving on from whomever here was not treating you right. So can we get some important dates for my Libras about this person, this new person coming their way? It's in the distant future, okay, but it will be sooner than you expect. Trust in divine timing. You'll hear news soon. So you may start talking to this person before things really truly come together. We're not going to get any real specifics there, especially when Spirit's talking about divine timing, so it's going to be different for all of you. It's in the distant future, but it's not that far away. How's that for being vague? All right, let's go ahead and see if there's any final messages here for my dear Libras. Clear messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please, when it comes to their love lives. Important messages, advice, and guidance for my Libras, please. Love is all around. Beautiful. So some big changes. I also feel this is a strong indication, my Libras, you know, you have friends, you have family around you who love and support you. Don't forget that. Get in touch with them, okay? Do things with people that you love. It's going to be, it's so good for raising your vibration. Some of you also, there's healing through music. Dream the world into being. Yeah, dream big, Libra. Dream big. You're going to manifest this new energy. And believe in yourself. Yeah, believe in your own magic, believe in your power. Also just know you're cleaning out the closet here. You're getting rid of this karmic energy so that you can really, you're ready. You're ready for a new you. You're ready for a new life. You're ready for a new energy. All right, so I love this for you, Libras. Just pay attention to the details. Keep doing you. Focus on you. Be okay with holding back and being single for a little bit if necessary. Okay, because the right person is certainly coming your way. All right, Libras, I'm going to leave it here. If these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards I'm using, or if you want to follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Love and light. Take care.